The Food and Drug Administration (FDA) uses 2,000 calories per day as a standard for nutrition advice on food labels. But if you follow this general guidance blindly, you could put your health at serious risk. The truth is, there is no standard diet. There are real differences in how male and female bodies function. And if you're trying to stay healthy, lose weight, build muscle, or just feel better, understanding these differences can make a big impact on your results. Let's start with how the body burns energy. On average, men have a higher resting metabolic rate than women. That means their bodies use more energy, even when they're doing nothing. This is mostly because men usually have more lean muscle mass. Muscle burns more calories than fat, so the more muscle someone has, the more calories they burn, even at rest. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that even when men and women were matched for size, the men still burned more calories because of this muscle difference. But when you adjust for body size and how much muscle or fat someone has, the difference becomes much smaller. In other words, it's not just about being male or female, it's about how much lean mass someone carries. When you compare men and women with similar body composition, their energy needs are much closer than most people think. Hormones play a major role in how each body works with food. Estrogen and testosterone affect where fat is stored, how hungry someone feels, and even what foods they crave. Estrogen, which is more common in women, promotes fat storage, especially around the hips and thighs. It also increases sensitivity to insulin, which helps the body use sugar from food. But during certain parts of a woman's cycle, estrogen can also lead to stronger cravings for sweets and carbs. Testosterone, which is found in higher levels in men, encourages muscle growth and a higher metabolism. But it's not all about testosterone. Research shows that in men, body fat may actually be more affected by estrogen than testosterone. Studies have found that when men had lower levels of estrogen, they gained more body fat, especially around the belly. Now, let's talk about calories. Because of their larger body size and muscle mass, men usually need more calories than women. The average man needs between 2,000 and 3,200 calories per day. Women usually need between 1,600 and 2,400. But those are just general ranges. Activity level, age, and body size all affect how much someone needs. A very active woman might need more calories than a sedentary man. It all depends on the person. When it comes to protein, men usually need more because they tend to have more muscle. Protein is important for building and repairing muscle, and it also helps control hunger. That said, many women don't get enough protein, especially if they're trying to lose weight. Eating more protein can help keep muscle during weight loss, which is especially important for women who naturally lose muscle as they age. The balance of carbohydrates, fats, and protein also matters. While most people do well with a mix of these three, the ideal ratio can vary slightly between men and women. A general guideline is about 40 to 50% carbs, 30% protein, and 20 to 30% fat. But during certain times, women may need more carbs or healthy fats. Men trying to build muscle may need extra protein and carbs to support training. That's why there's no one-size-fits-all answer. For women, hormone changes during the menstrual cycle affect how their bodies use food. In the first half of the cycle, called the follicular phase, estrogen is higher. Energy levels are usually more stable, and the body uses carbohydrates more efficiently. In the second half, during the luteal phase, progesterone rises. This increases body temperature, raises resting metabolism slightly, and boosts cravings for sugar and high-carb foods. Many women feel more tired or hungry during this phase, which can make weight control harder. That doesn't mean women should give in to every craving, but eating slightly more calories from whole foods and complex carbs during the luteal phase may help reduce mood swings and fatigue. Some experts recommend focusing on higher fiber foods, lean protein, and magnesium-rich vegetables during this time to ease symptoms and improve energy. Fat storage is another major difference between men and women. Women tend to store more fat under the skin, especially in the hips, buttocks, and thighs. This type of fat, called subcutaneous fat, is less dangerous to health. Men are more likely to store fat around the organs in the belly. This visceral fat is linked to higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. So even if two people have the same body fat percentage, their health risks can be very different depending on where the fat is stored. Nutrient deficiencies also tend to show up in different ways. Women are more likely to be low in iron, especially during their reproductive years. Iron helps carry oxygen in the blood, and not getting enough can lead to fatigue and poor focus. Calcium and folate are also common deficiencies in women, especially during pregnancy and menopause. These nutrients are essential for bone health and cell repair. Men are more likely to fall short on zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D. Zinc is key for immune function and testosterone levels. Magnesium helps with muscle function and sleep. Vitamin D supports the immune system and is important for bone health. Low levels of any of these can lead to low energy, poor performance, and slower recovery from exercise. Fitness goals also shape diet choices. Men usually focus on building muscle. That means eating more protein and total calories. They might also add meals or shakes throughout the day to support muscle growth. Women usually focus on toning, which usually means keeping muscle while losing fat. This goal requires a more careful balance of calories and protein. But women usually undereat, thinking that less food equals faster weight loss. This can lead to muscle loss, slower metabolism, and long-term frustration. There are also a lot of unhelpful myths floating around. Many people believe that women should always eat less than men no matter what, or that men need to eat a lot of meat to stay strong. These ideas are not backed by science. The truth is, eating too little can backfire for anyone, and protein doesn't only come from meat. Beans, tofu, yogurt, and eggs are all excellent sources. And yes, both men and women need healthy fats, carbs, and protein to feel and function their best. So do men and women need completely different diets? Not really. While biology plays a role, it's not the only factor. Personal goals, daily habits, activity levels, and even stress and sleep all matter more than gender alone. A man who sits at a desk all day might need fewer calories than a woman who runs or lifts weights every morning. And someone trying to gain weight or muscle needs a totally different meal plan than someone trying to lose fat or manage a health condition. That's why personalization is the key. Listening to your body, adjusting your food choices based on how you feel, and paying attention to your energy, sleep, and digestion will tell you more than any one-size-fits-all diet ever could. Gender gives us some clues, but the full picture only comes when we look at everything together. Health is personal, and so is the way we eat. What are your health goals at the moment as a man or woman? How active is your lifestyle right now? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful or interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.